go. Awesome. Let's give one more round of applause for our fifth grade graduates this morning. Fifth graders, you can applaud for yourselves too. All right, everyone. Let's see. Here we go. I'm already tearing up, and it's just the very beginning. It is my great pleasure and honor to welcome you to the 5th grade class 2022 culmination ceremony. My name is Casey Rasmussen, and I am your proud site director principal. I have known some of your kiddos since TK, and some I just met this year. It has been a joy to watch these 5th graders all year long, and I couldn't be more excited to watch them culminate their elementary school journey this morning. And I'm so glad you could be here with us in this beautiful outdoor space. One more time, let's give them a round of applause. Without further ado, I would like us to get started by introducing you to and welcoming to the stage our Executive Director, Mr. Ian McFeet.
It's all good. Actually, I'm going to be speaking to the graduates. I'm going to move this podium if you mind if I do this for just a little bit. Is that okay, Casey? All right. Welcome. Welcome to 5th grade culmination. This is exciting, right? I want to first recognize, we have some board members in the audience. James Perot, can you stand up? He's one of our board members. They get paid absolutely nothing for this work. Marisa White-Hartman, I think you're in attendance right there. She's not standing. There she is. Elsie Rivas Gomez, our board president. All thankless work, tireless hours. Thank you for your dedication. I was going to start by singing a song, oddly enough. J-Ron is here as well. J-Ron Rashad. She's incognito. I couldn't see you, J-Ron. I apologize. She's right there in the audience. Did I miss any board members? I apologize. No? Okay. I was going to start by singing a song, but then I thought I don't really have a great voice, so why not just give you some lyrics? We are actually at a time of change. It's true.
Sing a song.
You want to hear it, huh? I like the band Big Thief. I don't know anybody. That's a very obscure band. They have a song and it starts, change like the wind, like water, like skin. It's actually better sung. Check it out. It's actually really good. But I think that's actually where our organization is at this time. And you all embark upon change. Some of you are going to be staying with us as you go over to AGLA. Some are going to be going on to bigger and better things. And I think during times of change, it's important that we remember values. Values are particularly important. And here at Aveson, we actually have core values. We actually have core beliefs. We have what we call our guiding principles. I think they're particularly important. I'm going to talk about them a little bit, graduates, because I think this is an important time. The first being integrity is everything. I think you are going to be challenged to live with integrity. This is going to be something you experience as you head off into your endeavors. And for the little ones, integrity is very important too. But I think especially during our time that we have in this world, integrity is everything. It's important that you remember your values, and it's important that you remember your guiding principles. The second, I think, worth mentioning is vision means seeing what could be and what will be and living the difference. Actually, Arlen Page, Arlen, where were you? You were right here. Where'd you go, Arlen? She's out here somewhere. She could even, maybe she went back to the garden to work on things there. Talk about, I think, a classic example of living that value. Our garden was actually fallow a year ago, and we just had seeds planted, and we had this vision of what it could be, and kind of living that difference is what she's done all year long and what you all have done with her. And now when you go into that garden, you see the fruits of that labor. So seeing what could be and what will be and living the difference is going to be important for you as you embark upon your journey. In the interest of our time together and keeping my comments brief, everyone's time is valuable. So here's another kind of guiding principle for you. Don't talk too much. So don't talk too much, actually listen. Everyone's time is valuable. Your opinion is important, but I think it's important to listen to others before you actually give your perspective. Next would be our growth together requires us to grow individually. Did you know, graduates, that at Caltech, now if you go to Caltech and you want to work there and learn there, your grades are actually dependent upon your classmates. Can you believe that? You actually have to work with others, and your grades are dependent upon the work that you do in a team. I would actually pose that that's a very important thing for you to remember. Yes, your growth is about you as an individual, but it's also about a collective good. And so I think that's something to really keep with you. One that's often quoted, and usually by folks who are angry with the organization, is that there's no such thing as too much truth. I actually think that that's an important principle for a number of reasons, mostly because of our work with diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I think everyone's truth is important. We believe in an inclusive environment. So graduates, I would ask you to really listen to others and to listen to their truths and to bring that forward in everything that you do. It's very important. One that I think is maybe overlooked is when identifying problems, offer strategies and solutions. Often we can get very locked in to a problem. We can think that's the only way that we're going to be able to get things done is by doing it this way or that way. I would offer it's more than just identifying a problem. You have to think about what are your solutions to that problem. And then finally, I think maybe one of the most important, how you say it is as important as what you say. This is actually maybe for most of the adults as well as for you graduates, because when we talk about how we communicate, we really need to be thinking about what impact we're having on somebody else. Just because you're frustrated about something in life, I tell my daughters this all the time, doesn't mean, and mostly it's they're frustrated at their father or they're frustrated with one another. It doesn't mean that you can yell or make fun of or put down somebody else, because it's really important that you act with integrity, that you listen to who they are, and you think about the impact that your words have on other human beings. So I'd actually offer that I think that's a very, very important thing for you to remember going forward. And then finally, these guiding principles, although we have them on our walls, I actually think something mysterious happens when folks go to AGLA, and not all the time, not all folks, but the values don't live as strongly as they could. And so I would ask you, for those especially staying with us and those going on to other places, that you bring these values forward and that you talk about them often with your classmates and with your instructors, with your advisors, and that you make them a priority. And the last thing I would offer is that we really do need a guiding principle around diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I know that there is a graduate here, a promotion eligible person here, who will be going to 6th grade, who might take us up on that offer. Because as smart as we think we are as adults, we know that our brains are quite dull. And we do need your help. We need your help to identify that next guiding principle. So I know I'm mentioning that here today, and I would hope by this time next year, one of you or a group of you, actually I would even prefer it to be a group, come together to say, this is the guiding principle that we need for our organization. So thank you for your time, and I just really look forward to all the things that you're going to bring in not just your future, maybe here with Aveson, but even in the world beyond. Thank you, graduates. Today, you promote.
All right, thank you, Mr. McPeak. All right, for me and always, for these culmination experiences, the highlight of the ceremony is actually getting to hear from our 5th graders themselves. We have 7 student speakers today who are excited and maybe a little bit nervous, but well prepared to come on up and share some parting words with you today. So first up, I would like to welcome to the stage Julia McKinley.
Hi, my name is Julie McKinley, and I'm in Mr. Byron's 5th year class of 2021 to 2022. When I was heading out of my preschool years, my parents told me that I would be going to Aveson School of Leaders, or ASL, for elementary school. My preschool being the only school I knew, I cried, whined, and pleaded for my parents not to send me there, but there was no avoiding it. I was going. So I spent that night tossing and turning in my bed until the morning where butterflies filled my stomach and the rest of my body. When I was in the car, there wasn't a difference. And when I stepped into the school, still no difference. And before I could organize or understand my thoughts, I had to say goodbye to my parents. And then I was in my kindergarten classroom surrounded by strangers. Our teacher told us to sit down, and 2 minutes later, I made my very first friend. From then on, every time I started a new grade with a new first day of school, I tossed and turned my bed with excitement. Butterflies filled my body, not because I was scared, but because I was excited. Now that I knew that the community would make me feel welcome, there wasn't too much to be scared about. But as many good first days and normal days I've had, I've also had a few bad ones. But besides my attitude, nothing else really changed. And if something did change, my teachers would treat me with more care and respect. And there is and was nothing more I could ask for. Speaking about support from teachers, I can't stress enough how many times my teachers have been there for me. They're always trying to be aware of how you're feeling and make sure you're getting through everything fine because they simply want what's best for you. But not only are the teachers there for you, all the staff members are. They always give us amazing opportunity for things to do for fun and to calm us down. They also give us clean, nature-filled campuses, yummy food, and classes to separate us from all of our normal academic education. They give us classes like art or garden so we can bring out our creative and collaborative side. So from the ramps of the school to the whiteboards of the classroom, this school has and always will guide and remind me that the way through life is a nice and respectful way. No matter the moment, thing, or person, it's always important to respect and treat each other right, and Aveson will forever implant that in my heart and brain. So to conclude my speech, I just want to say that ASL is a school I know I won't forget. With all the great memories I have with my friends, classmates, teachers, and staff, I know I will take all my knowledge and skills from this amazing school into a new chapter of my life. So thank you for listening and giving me such an unforgettable part of my journey.
Thank you, Julia. Up next, I am proud to bring to the stage Judah Router.
Hi, I'm Judah Rauscher, and I'm part of the school. I'm part of the 5th grade class of 2021 to 2022. When I first came to Aveson, I thought it was just one of those schools that gave you pointless homework. But at Aveson, when I really got to know it, it was a really great place. And the no homework policy. I also liked the teachers that I got. They were very supportive in my development at the school. If I didn't have any fun at my old school because they didn't have a good way of teaching me. But here at Aveson, my teachers helped me grow. I did better in math, literacy, and projects. If I hadn't come to this school, I wouldn't have ever become the great student I am today. I would like to give thanks and credit to Ms. Terry, Ms. Jackie, and Mr. Byron for helping me through my school year.
Didn't I tell you this was going to be the highlight of the ceremony? All right, thank you to Judah. Up next, we have Emily Zavala.
Hello, my name is Emily Zavala, and I have been at this school for 7 years. It sounds like a long time, doesn't it? But all the time went by really fast. On this special day, I don't know how to feel. Happy that I made it to the end of this school year, or sad that I have to leave the elementary school that I grew up in. Let me say that I've been waiting for this day for a long time. Every year, near the last day of school, I would see the 5th graders walk down the hall in the cafeteria. I could see when they walked down the hall, some looked sad, some looked happy, and I could only imagine that some were scared, unsure, or excited. I would hear some of their speeches, and then I wouldn't see them ever again after the last day of school. Ooh. I never understood they were leaving until now. Ooh. Now let me tell you some funny stories that have happened while I was here. A memory that I always remember took place in TK. There was a fake tree in the classroom with a hole in the middle. Inside the hole was a fake girl that I named Billy, but I never told anyone. Every chance I had, I would take Billy and snuggle him, because Billy made me feel safe. I always had to put him back after I grabbed him. One day, I went to go say hi to Billy, but he wasn't there. I was really scared and freaking out. I was worried as well as scared. It turned out another kid had him. That was a scary moment for me, since Billy made me feel safe and happy. I would speak to Billy about my stuffed animals, but I never got to show him them since we weren't allowed to bring toys to school. I will miss Billy in the school, as well as all the other 5th graders. While I have been a student here, I sometimes struggled. This year and last year, math started to get really hard. And when we would watch the math videos, I wouldn't really understand. They got so complicated. I would get stressed, which made me have headaches. And because of all my stress, I started to hate math. And I mean really hate math. No matter how many times I want to give up or just fail, my teacher kept pushing me and telling me to do my best. My teacher would take the time to teach me and my classmates that were struggling as well how to do problems step by step. My teacher helped me by teaching me that there are many ways to solve a math problem and to find the way that helps you the most. My teacher also told me that it's okay to make mistakes because without mistakes you won't learn. So now that I know it's okay to make mistakes, I will take that to middle school, high school, and so on. Let me end off my speech by giving advice to the little ones. To 4th graders, only a few more years into your 5th graders. Remember all the good times because those will stick with you forever, and always try your best. It'll all be worth it in the end. To 3rd graders and younger, trust your parents when they say don't grow up. I would also like to say to the 5th graders, good luck in middle school. It's going to be very tough. My last words will be thanks. Thanks to my parents and grandparents for being with me through tough times. Thanks for one of my cousins for acting like a big sister for me. And thanks to my teachers from TK to 5th grade. You have all led me to this day, a day that I've been waiting for my whole life. Thank you.
Thank you, Emily. I also want to just take a moment to say how proud I am of our TK through 4th grade students sitting here with us today. This is a big tradition for us that we haven't been able to have them be a part of our ceremony for the last couple of years due to COVID. And I just want to say I'm super proud of all of our TK through 4th graders. You're doing an amazing job. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, up next, we have Anna Rose Mendola. Let's welcome her to the stage.
Hello, my name is Anna Rose Mendola. I have been at Aveson since kindergarten, and one thing I really liked about Aveson is the ACIS program. I really liked it because it allows scholars to have the freedom of being homeschooled and still have a school experience. This was great for me because I could grow and learn at my own pace. Aveson allowed me to follow my own academic journey, and I skipped 1st grade with the full support of my teachers. Throughout all my years at Aveson, I was always excited to go to school. We always did fun activities, experiments, and games that would not be possible at home. I remember in 2nd grade when we made a rocket out of soda and Mentos. Soda went everywhere, and we made such a big mess. It was so much fun to do it with my friends. Another time we did a business project. Each group created their own business project and created their own business. I also made lots of great friends that I will never forget. ACIS has allowed me the time to become an advanced ballet dancer and to pursue my dream of becoming a professional ballet dancer. If I had gone to a traditional school, I would have not been able to spend as much time dancing and participate in productions like the American Ballet Theater's The Nutcracker. Traditional schooling would have not allowed me to become a professional ballet dancer as quickly, and I am grateful that ACIS and Aveson have given me this opportunity. ACIS offers fun and interesting classes, including gardening, art, performing arts, cooking, and business. My favorite was cooking. We were able to make foods I had never heard of. Aveson is known for its passion projects. I was given the chance to really learn about things that I was passionate about and share it with my classmates. My favorite passion projects were exploring Fibonacci numbers, mammal taxonomy, and tornadoes. These classes and passion projects made me a more well-rounded person. Aveson has really prepared me for my adult life. I was given the opportunity to explore many things I didn't even know I would like. At first, I didn't think I would like to garden because I don't like to get dirty. But now that is one of my favorite activities, and I even have a garden at home. As a ballet dancer, I often perform with adults. My experiences at Aveson have helped me become more mature, advocate for myself, and be more responsible. Aveson taught me to not be afraid to try new things, and I will always remember that lesson for the rest of my life.
Great. Thank you, Anna. Okay, up next, please, I would like to welcome to the stage Avery Colbert.
Good afternoon, good morning, students, families, and faculty. We are all gathered here today to celebrate the incredible growth and success of these 5th, soon-to-be 6th graders. In August of 2021, I moved to beautiful sunny California from Nashville, Tennessee. I had to move away from my family and my friends. Moving all the way across the country was a very big, scary change. I thought that I wouldn't make any friends at my new school, but oh, was I wrong. Aveson has taught me how to build strong, healthy friendships with my peers. I remember one time I got into an argument with a friend, and we weren't talking to each other. We both had gotten pretty angry. A staff member sat us down and talked to us. At the time, I felt so sad and angry. The way the staff member talked to us was different from any other normal lecture. It encouraged me to apologize and made me feel empathy for the other person. I personally think that is an amazing social skill to have. Aveson isn't like any other schools where they teach us about white men making big accomplishments in history. They taught us about the women, people of color, members of the LGBTQ+ community, and so many more people that were shunned out in our history books. It taught me that I could be a lawyer one day, a successful business owner, or even president of the United States of America. And I believe that that's the type of motivation and confidence that every child should have. I truly feel that Aveson made me feel so safe and secure during the school year, unlike any other schools have. I was introduced to a beautiful green campus, amazing, kind, helpful teachers, delicious, but nutritious school lunches, and so much more. I'm so proud to see all these amazing Aveson graduates learn and achieve so much this school year. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Avery. And up next, we have Callie Calloway. Come on up, Callie.
Hi, my name's Callie, and I am in Mr. Barron's class 2021 to 2022. And some percentage of what I'm about to tell you is mostly false. It's not because I'm a liar. It's because everything that happened before COVID is a bit fuzzy in my memory. To be honest, everything that happened since COVID is a little bit fuzzy too. But what I do remember is how I felt when I saw my first culmination ceremony. I couldn't have been more than 3 or 4. I couldn't have been more than 6 or 7 at the time. But maybe I was 3 or 4. Who knows? COVID. The point is, I remember sitting in the back row of the auditorium watching as the 5th graders gave their graduation speeches. After the last person finished speaking, I remember feeling like their time at Aveson had really mattered, and I wanted my time at Aveson to matter too. Actually, I wanted to matter. That's when I knew exactly what I wanted to do when I was older. One day, I would make a 5th grade graduation speech so I could be a role model to others, just like they were to me. Just like those 5th graders I heard years ago, I think my time at Aveson has mattered very much. Not only because I've done some amazing things here, but because it made me into the person standing before you today. I've gone here all of elementary school, but since I'm only 11, that means I've been a student at Aveson for half my entire life. And one thing I've learned during my time here is that you should always do the kind thing, otherwise known as the right thing, even if it's not always beneficial to you. Even with all the difficulties these past years, Aveson has kept the amazing energy going through the spring. COVID really destroyed me as a person. And the only thing that kept me going was when my teachers forced everybody to turn their cameras on Zoom. The students chose to do the kind thing, otherwise known as the right thing, even though it wasn't beneficial to them. AKA, people saw their COVID-worn faces. To see myself standing here now, after all these years, I really feel that Aveson has been the thing that made me ready to be here. Wanting to do this all my life really makes it more special to be here now. So to all of you 5th graders, future 5th graders, who are sitting before me, you're the future of the school, and you matter.
Thank you so much. And to close out our student speakers this morning, we have Holden Stone. Let's welcome Holden to the stage.
Hello, students of Aveson, families of Aveson, and new families to Aveson. This is the place that shaped me into who I am. That's a good thing, don't worry. In my time here, I've accomplished a lot. I even got a job here, basically. So let's talk about the job. When I grow up, I want to be a neurosurgeon. I'm very passionate about making music, making keywords, you know, like the things you type on, and opening up people's skulls, looking at their brains, and taking things out of them. I have not done this yet, but I will, hopefully. Trust me, I got a whole plan for this. So here's how the story went. I was in the office not feeling well, and some people started coming in, and I helped them with their medical needs. When Miss Jody said, "Why don't you work at the health office during snack and lunch recess?" I thought that was an amazing idea, and I couldn't wait to tell my mom. Luckily, I had the chance to. At this time, my brother Harry just got COVID, so I was picked up. I told my mom about what I was going to do, and she really liked the idea of it. So after a long email and a couple of weeks, it happened. I got a no-pay job at Aveson. I'm sure that I'm the first person to do this at Aveson, and this is one of the many things I love about Aveson. At Aveson, it is much, much easier to have something happen that you're passionate about. Like, I got to get a job at 10 years old at my school. Come on, that's pretty impressive. Another great thing about Aveson is the teachers are so great. I have loved all of my teachers, not in a weird way though. They all have supported me immensely, and I'm so grateful for it. In kindergarten through 3rd grade, I had a hard time at school because I did not want to go, and I was miserable all through those years. Even though I hated those years, looking back, they were awesome. I had great friends, great teachers. Best of all, through all my hatred, I had support. When I say support, I mean it, because I had so much trouble with everything during that time, but I still succeeded because my teachers helped me every step of the way, and I'm very grateful for that, even though I might not have been during that time. Another great thing is the friends I made along the way. I'm still talking to the friends I had in kindergarten. All my friends have been good at one thing, being good friends. All my friends are amazing, and they are all just the best. Nothing more to that other than I could not have better friends. The last thing I want to talk about are the IAs. They put up with a lot, trust me. I would know, I've been here for 6 whole years. I know this school inside out, and the campus is very nice. Fun fact, the architect of Aveson designed the same elementary school my dad went to. Back to the IAs. They're helpful and are always very nice and are the best at their job. Now this is the end of my speech, so I just want to leave with one thing said. If only I could have been here longer.
Again, a highlight for me is listening to our graduates speak today, and that is a testament, and you heard it throughout their speeches. Our advisors, our IAs, our support staff, our inclusion staff, they are part of your village, and your students being here today is a direct result of all of the hard work of all of our advisors and our staff. So let's first give it up for our advisors, our staff, our support staff, everyone here. It takes a village. And one more time, let's thank all of our brave speakers today. We had Julia, Judah, Emily, Anna, Avery, Callie, and Holden. One more time. Another cool tradition, part of 5th grade culmination that we've had for years and years, but we haven't been able to do for the last 2 years, but we're going to do it today, is a wonderful song. You'll know it in a moment, that some of our students are going to sing to our 5th graders. And it's a testament, this song and the singing by our students to our 5th graders, that we always want our 5th graders to know that they have a home here, they have a friend here, no matter where they go and what they do, this will always be their school family. So with that, Shannon is going to cue the music, and I think our 3rd and 4th graders are going to maybe stand. I don't know if you rehearse that or not. This is all a little organic. They're going to stand, and they are going to sing to our 5th graders. All right, we are going to continue on with another tradition. We're all about traditions today, and it's been just so amazing to bring back these traditions. We have really missed them. And one of this tradition that is going to happen next is really special because we are inviting a former ASL student who is a current AGLA middle school student to come on up and share some words of wisdom about what it's like to be in middle school to our 5th graders who are soon to be 6th graders. Can you believe it? So I would love to welcome to the stage former ASL student, current AGLA student, Mr. Quest Johnson. All right, Quest.
Good morning, friends, families, Aveson staff, and to the graduating class of 2022. Congratulations. My name is Quest Johnson. I'm a 6th grade student at AGLA, and I'm honored to be back on the ASL campus here with each of you today. I could vividly recall the way I felt on graduation day last year. I was so proud of reaching a milestone and moving on to middle school. I was excited on what was ahead of me, and I was also nervous about the unknowns of a new school. Would I fit in? Was I ready for the coursework? And the high schoolers, what would it be like to share campus with them? What I quickly realized is that AGLA, like ASL, is full of many friendly faces, some familiar. The staff goes above and beyond to make sure that everyone succeeds, and that you feel welcome. I also found out that I wasn't the only student who was nervous and unsure about things. Everyone is dealing with the same thing, and you will start to find a group of friends that get you. Don't change who you are to fit in. Being yourself is the only way that you truly shine. A couple of things stood out to me at AGLA. One, there's no recess. Lunchtime is lunchtime to eat your food and socialize. No monkey bars, etc. And the bathrooms, well, we don't talk about the bathrooms. After years of perfecting passion projects, COL presentations, and learning what it takes to be a leader, I'm here to tell you that, well, it continues at AGLA. COL is still a thing there, and those presentations continue as well. But no matter where you're going to school next year, it is time to transition your leadership skills into the next phase. Being a leader means thinking beyond yourself. Being a leader is about all of us. It's about we. Being a leader is about the global good. I encourage each of you to enjoy this moment for yourself, but as you move into the next place, reach higher and do something that will impact the world. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Another round of applause, please, for Mr. Quest Johnson. Something that Quest said, there's a lot of things that stood out for me, but one of the things I heard him say was, 5th graders, don't change yourself to fit in. And I think that's a really important message, especially as you are transitioning to middle school. There will be a lot of opportunities for you to try and fit in, and I want you to always be true to yourself. So take Quest's words to heart. Don't change yourself to fit in, because you're perfect just the way you are. All right. We are now ready to move into the presentation of culmination certificates. So this is the big moment where your 5th grader gets to finally stand and move their legs a little bit here. We're going to, first of all, invite any staff members, so Mr. Byron, Miss Terry, Miss Jackie, Miss Leslie, our 5th grade team, and any other staff members who want to come up and be part of the High Five team. So if there are any other staff members who want to come at the bottom of the yurt stage, right here on the grass, Mr. Ryan, I'm looking to you. Right there, perfect, thank you. And Mr. Andrew, if there's any other staff members, Miss Michelle, I see Miss Jocelyn wanting to come up, Miss B, awesome, Miss Arlen, I see you over there. Come on up and be a part of this High Five crew, because as I said before, it takes a village to run a school, it takes a village to care for your kiddo, and we couldn't do it without these fine staff and educators. All right, so Mr. Byron, I believe, is up first. He is going to read the names, and I am going to hand you your certificate. 5th graders, this is going to be an opportunity for us to, if you want to shake hands, we can do that. If you want to do an elbow bump, whatever you want to do. But Mr. Earl is going to attempt to take a photo of us doing just that, okay? So we're going to have a certificate exchange and then a little moment of photography with Mr. Earl. Mr. Earl's gonna, I'm gonna be right there. He's gonna do his best. So we're just gonna do a little pause, okay? We're gonna make this work, families. We got this. Here we go. All right, a little switcheroo of staff here.
It is an honor to be able to announce their students' names today. Ruthie Overo. Patrick Byler. Everett Bills. Harper Bills. Luna Bird. Callie Calloway. Josie Carlin. Avery Pulver. Faye Deach. Eleanor Dixon. Baron Donahue. Natalie Faulkner. Xavier Flores.
Lucy Funes. Calvin Goldstein. Case of Goldsworthy. Jan Gonzalez. Finn Gregory. Reed Hardman. Benjamin Huggle-Schrader. Anthony Hernandez. Daniel Herrera. Kai Hero. Rufus Gilliam. Joshua Kafaja. Miles LaRue. Malia Love. Julia McKinley. Luca Malstep. Max McNally. Anna Mendela.
Natalie Mendoza. Allison Park. Nathan Parker. Otto Palenko. Aiden Perot.
Allison Perry. Judah Rocher. Lucia Rivas Gomez. Shaya Samari. Napanua Sanders. Harper Cicada Borrego. Zena Schatzmiller. Happy birthday, Zena. August Slatsky. Holden Stones. Christopher Fayez. Marco Toma. Benjamin Villery. Ira Watts. Falcon Will. Lena Winston. Emily Zavala. All right, let's congratulate our class of 2022 fifth graders. Well done, fifth graders. Staff and the high five crew, thank you so much. Please feel free to take your seats. And to conclude our ceremony this morning, we do have a treat for you. We have our fifth grade team of advisors who are going to read a poem that was written by Mr. Adisa Grimes. So Staff, are you coming up here or are you going down there? You're coming up here. All right, let's welcome to the stage in just 2 short seconds. Mr. Byron Flitch, Miss Terry Dodd, Miss Leslie Gibson, Miss Jackie Lynn.
Garden of Blossoming Minds. Curiosity is the rain that enriches the soil of blossoming minds. As we begin to explore, we expand our roots further into the ground, all while our stems reach towards the sun.
One blossoming mind is bountiful in its beauty. However, once our roots connect, we uncover a garden of once unobtainable hues.
A flourishing environment that encourages new growth and change, nourished by the unique seeds we all sprout from.
Each seed inspired by the next to sow their stories into the soil. You, Aveson 5th grade culminating class of 2022, are an abundant ecosystem projecting new light into our world. This poem was written by Nisha John Malachi Grimes. He was a student here and graduated in 2014, and I think Miss Arlen deserves some credit here. It's her son.
Okay, students, families, 5th graders, staff, we have done it. We have concluded our ceremony this morning. Once again, let's give everyone a round of applause. What a terrific morning, a terrific celebration. What is going to happen next is we are going to sort out the certificate situation. We're going to give the certificates now, 5th graders, so 5th graders do not leave the stage until you get your certificate, please. 3rd and 4th graders, I would like you to head back in just a moment with your advisors, please. And then families, I welcome all of you to please stay, head down to the lower Blacktop Cafe area where we will have our 5th grade celebration brunch. So your 5th graders will